In truth, the whole world stands up and makes way for the man who knows where he's going.
I am both a Tarzan fan and a DeWet fan.
That's like a good role model for anyone at any age.
I think DeWet is a very impressive guy because he is so passionate about what he wants to do, and he's single-minded about it.
His Tarzan is resonating with people. His Tarzan is reaching people.
So I'm always open to new ideas, new approaches, new themes, like we did. It's not Tarzan goes to India, like the old movie. This is Tarzan goes to Egypt. Watch the space, Tarzan will return.
And there's blood involved as well.
Actually, I thought he's already a Tarzan playing the role because he's very good at that. He's a good guy for the role.
I think he's different from the conventional Tarzans that we've seen out there. I think he represents a true African side of who Tarzan, well, in my head, I think Tarzan should represent Africa, and I think DeWet pulls that through quite well.
Tarzan, welcome to Hollywood. You have arrived. Know that you want to, and I know that you do. Come in here and love with me. It's thunder and rain, but it's all safe.
Well, welcome to the jungle, by the way.
Donkey jungle.
Yeah, you should work on yours. Be careful.
Oh, this is the real deal. The new Spider-Man for a new generation.
Oh, Spider, cool.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for coming to the Marvelverse.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
must be Linda.
Yes.
I'm DeWet. Hello.
Hi. I'm Jane.
Jane, you're the real Jane.
Yeah, the real Jane.
Yeah, nice to finally meet you guys.
You too. Hi. This is Sunny. And here's Deja.
Oh, Deja, hi, nice to meet you. This is my twin brother.
Yeah, like hello.
Nice to meet you.
Come on in.
All right, here we go. Wow.
Welcome.
It's like a real museum.
Yes, it is. My husband was like a historian, and he loved everything Tarzan. So he collected, when the family didn't want certain things, he was there to pick it up. And he loved the movies, and some of them are signed because when I first met Dan, in 1976, he took me to a Tarzan yell contest.
Oh, really?
Yes, and so I got to meet a lot of the Tarzan, including Johnny Weissmuller. This is the book that my husband picked to have the different Tarzan sign it.
Look at that one.
Here we go.
Johnny Weissmuller.
There we go. Did he sign for real?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, these are all real.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, so when is this like? So this is dating back
Wolf
to...
Larson.
Wolf Larson also, when you have...
Jock Mahoney.
Yeah.
Casper Van Dien.
Oh, is he
Denny Miller.
Buster Crab.
Buster Crab.
We'll have to get you a pen, and you can sign on here, too.
Yeah,
You can join the
I would be
Tarzans.
honored to do that.
Okay.
That would be fantastic.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
we need it.
I'm actually getting goosebumps now.
I think it's great that you're bringing a new generation to like the Tarzan and doing it in a very honest, good way that portrays him in the best possible light.
Yeah.
So I think it's any advertisement that you do, anything that you do Tarzan. I heard you went down Sunset and everybody was in awe and stopped you
Went crazy.
and saying they love Tarzan. And so they see you as a very good Tarzan.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I think that it's great.
I mean, I love the elephant scene, like my mom was saying, and I love that incorporation with the animals and you being a part of the jungle. And I just think that I was actually curious, what kind of berries do you eat when you...
The berries.
Yeah, the berries.
Yeah, no, I just normally make believe, whatever is available in the jungle.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
And I love how your brother portrays a bad guy, and you guys work as a team.
He's always playing the villain,
Yeah.
Yeah, normally I'm playing the bad guy, the villain in the film, but, the later ones I thought of, maybe more an ally.
No, I think you're perfect. We should get married.
Oh, well, really? Tarzan's still looking for Jane, though.
Okay, I'll take him.
Okay. Tarzan, I'll grow my hair. I'll start shaving tomorrow.
Oh, damn.
I think that I speak for all of us that we do give you our blessing.
Well, thanks a lot. Yes, it's truly an honor, and I will carry the name I. And hopefully, when we meet again, you should attend the premiere. We can have a red carpet event, and hopefully, next time when I show up, I will be Hollywood's next Tarzan.
Okay. Yes, pull that legacy.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll keep the name I.
Thank you so much for coming. And...
Thanks a lot. I have to propose. Jane, will you please marry me?
Hey, you're taking my line. I want to do it.
You have to become Tarzan, and then...
I have to, right? That's the plan. But yeah, thanks a lot, guys, for having us. We really appreciate it. It's a whole museum. We like the experience you guys showed us through the house. And Linda, thanks a lot. This is something I would really treasure for my entire life.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much.
Good luck at the corporation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll keep you guys up to date.
Bye.
See you tomorrow.
Guys. Yeah, tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Welcome, DeWet. Nice to meet you. I've followed you on social media for 10 years. It's great to finally meet you in person. We're at the LA County Arboretum in Arcadia. This is the site of a lot of former Tarzan movies. MGM, Johnny Weissmuller, Lex Barker, Gordon Scott. The first Tarzan film to shoot here was MGM, Tarzan Escapes.
Okay, wow.
Johnny Weissmuller, they were out here. MGM had their own jungle and treehouse, so they didn't have to use that jungle that much. The person who really made use of this was Saul Lesser when he took over the series.
Oh, yeah.
So the last 6 Johnny Weissmuller films, the Lex Barker films, Gordon Scott shot here. I think you have what it takes. Physically, yes, you look like Tarzan on film. I'd love to see you on a Hollywood budget. I will tell you this. The thing that you bring to the table is passion. And that's the #1 requirement for any creative endeavor, whether it's writing, acting, directing. You've got to have passion for that character. And you've lived that character.
Yeah.
You've had the passion to live this character for 10 years, and you weren't on a Hollywood budget. You went out and you did it.
Yeah.
And I do think you need your shot. I think it's time for people to take notice of this and to give you the money to take it to the next level. Yes.
I know that it's time, and you're staying in. And you're staying home, and I'm all alone.
You're clearly very passionate about this. You've
Yeah.
devoted a lot of your life into this. So
Yeah, sure.
keep going.
So what are you looking for? What do you need?
Well, I need funding, I need a team, and I will get the license from the foundation.
It sounds very cool. I think if you can get the rights,
yeah,
maybe you're onto something.
You can make this happen here, but you have to like get those rights first and foremost. If you can secure those, take it one step at a time. If you've got those, then yeah, take it out, make it happen.
It sounds ambitious, but it sounds like you've come all the way out here to achieve your goals. So take those meetings and then report back to us, and we'll see if we can help.
Hello, sir.
Would you be
DEWET, the Tarzan guy.
Hello, hello. How are you?
Yes, sir. No.
Rudolph. Hello, Rudolph.
sir.
Wow, you got to the U.S. This is Mr. Burroughs' office from 1927.
Okay.
And so we're still here.
I'm still here. Yeah, I can feel his presence.
We call it 1/3 library, 1/3 museum, and 1/3 office.
Okay.
So we do some work here, but otherwise it's a library, and then use all the pictures and make it a museum.
I mean, the last 10 years we've been in and out of contact, and we made a lot of short films, and still independent films and low-budget films.
I have seen some of them.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, we just brought a compilation of things that we want to show you, just mock-up posters of what we plan to do.
I understand that you're deep into Tarzan. I've seen a dozen years now, almost at least 10 or 11.
Yeah.
So everything you're doing gets better and better. You were to take off your shirt, I'm sure you'd be looking the part.
Yeah.
No, DEWET, look at this. This is Tarzan. This is Tarzan. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. The answer is yes to your question. You've got the physical stamina. You've got the physique to play Tarzan, but you have more than that. You have the passion to be Tarzan, and you enjoy the whole concept.
I do.
Of portraying Tarzan, and you've sort of lived that life.
Yeah.
So yes, you have, I think, what it takes to be Tarzan.
Thanks a lot, sir. Appreciate your time, and keep in touch.
You too. Thank you.
Hey guys, nice to meet you. Amari. You still call me, eh? Oh.
How are you doing?
I'm fantastic.
Elbow, yeah.
Nice to see you all the way from Louisiana.
Finally, after 12 years.
Yes, it's been a long time. Finally, I made it. Come meet me there, man. I'm gonna greet you. I'm safe.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Here we go. Hello. Frank. It's always nice to see you on Facebook, but now for face to face, it's something else.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Wait for this.
I like the T-shirt. Correct, the killer. Yeah. Tarzan's son also came along.
Why don't we have a Tarzan yell contest?
Well, tonight?
Right now.
Yeah, we can do the Tarzan yell contest. I don't know. Amori, are we gonna lead it, or Frank? There you go.
All right.
Good
call of the wild.
Yeah, no, it's going to the chest. Now I need a bit more oil. We'll leave it the last one for you. Yeah. All right, here we go. I'm gonna start up my engine. I'm gonna rev it up. But I actually got an idea. I think I'm gonna leave mine till the end of the night.
Oh.
Because I gotta prepare myself psychologically for this, you know.
Okay. You might want to get up in a tree or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna find a special moment for that. Okay, now then we'll wait big moment. But don't forget, remind me.
That's right, we will.
Oh, we will.
All right. I think there's greatness in both of your lives out there. Don't ever forget that that's a very, very precious gift. And that don't ever take it for granted and don't abuse it, always use it. And I think that you will. I really believe that you will become Tarzan.
One of the books I read was called Adventure in Adversity. And it's actually difficult to understand it because when I saw the book, I was wondering what this was all about, but the whole book is about finding adventure in adversity. And it's difficult because, you know, when you have adversity and challenges, I mean, you just want to get away from it. But I think it's actually a learning process because I think you get challenges along the way, either to redirect your course or maybe just to make you aware of the decisions and choices you are making right now. All right, yeah, I think we're ready for the surprise. Are you guys ready?
Yep, I think
Maybe
so.
We're gonna have a quick look and then see if we get a shock of our lives.
Oh,
Real Tarzan of Africa. El, thanks a lot for everything that you do, man. I really appreciate it.
You bet, you bet.
Frank, you are the real Tarzan, actually. If you can see the biceps.
Hey, I take it back. You got plenty of testosterone. You don't need that flag.
You need a flag. Amori, thanks a lot for helping us, man, for all those years. And here we go. And action.
You know, Tarzan became a worldwide phenomenon because there's a universality to him. He cuts across cultures, he cuts across languages, he cuts across time. So I think Tarzan will always remain relevant. I think that the core values, honor and honesty, you know, perseverance and strength, that these are things we all admire.
I am both a Tarzan fan and a DeWet fan. I admire DeWet's drive, his commitment to his future and to his career. That's made me a DeWet fan, as well as a Tarzan fan.
The way he just is being himself, that's like a good role model for anyone at any age.
In truth, the whole world stands up and makes way for the man who knows where he's going. And that is in the case of the passion that DeWet Du Toit has to be the next Hollywood Tarzan. Because he has had this passion, I know, unswerving passion, for at least 12 years. So it's gotta be a lot more years than that he first got this calling, this vision of himself as this person, this personality. And he's done everything he can to this point to realize this dream. And I don't know if I've ever heard of anybody else being this passionate about not who they are, but who they are to be.
I found DeWet on social media when I was promoting my first book back in 2012, and here was this guy in South Africa who was living the Tarzan life. He was running around in a loincloth on the veld and just living the dream that all of us, you know, reading those books grew up dreaming. And it's just a fascinating story, an amazing story that this guy was so passionate about this character that he would, you know, form his whole life around embodying this character on screen. I think DeWet is living a dream that a lot of us wish we had lived. A lot of us wish we had, thrown all caution to the wind and thrown ourselves 100% into our art.
I think DeWet is a very impressive guy because he is so passionate about what he wants to do, and he's single-minded about it, and he portrays himself as Tarzan. I've seen films where he's walking down the street in South Africa in his loincloth and bare feet, and he's Tarzan. So he likes to play that role, and it's a natural role for him.
DeWet's interpretation of the character is, well, let me tell you this. You can tell people who go to the gym and work out, they have what we call show muscle. They are obviously grain-fed as opposed to grass-fed. DeWet has a feral quality to his interpretation of Tarzan that really speaks to me. That is Tarzan. He's not a gym rat. He's a get out there in the real world, that kind of muscle, that kind of physique, that kind of countenance of his face. He strikes me as being very, if I can make up a word, Tarzanic.
I've kept in contact with DeWet since the festival. I've watched the videos as they've come out and encouraged him every way I could in his quest to be the next Tarzan.
He's getting these views, 44 million views on YouTube. His Tarzan is resonating with people. His Tarzan is reaching people.